Hi, I'm Randy Jeffers, and you know it's so important to be excited and passionate about the things that we're doing in life. I want to tell you a story about an actor, Dustin Hoffman, the famed Dustin Hoffman. And you know, when he started out in his career, he had $50 in his pocket. I mean, he went to New York with $50 in his pocket. Can you imagine that? I mean, he wanted to be an actor. I mean, that was his goal, it was his dream, it was his passion. But he didn't have any experience, nobody knew who he was. And he was really struggling to find employment. You know, they just, you know, and he would get these little acting gigs, and they just weren't enough to pay his bills. So he did all kinds of extra work. You know, he would do things like typing for the Yellow Pages. Or I think one time he had a job stringing together Hawaiian leis, and you know, he'd work in local theaters checking codes, things like that. Because he had to keep going so that he could someday act and do the things that he was passionate about. And so, you know, it didn't matter that he didn't have a lot of opportunities in the beginning, but he kept clinging to that passion, and he took, you know, every acting job that would come along, no matter how humble it was. He knew that it would add to his experience, and so he kept doing all those things, no matter how small it was. It was important that he did it, and he also had great company when he did it. You know, two of his best friends were other starving artists, and you probably know these guys because they're very famous. Gene Hackman and Robert Duvall, and so the three of them, you know, they supported each other, they validated each other's dreams, and they shared the ups and downs that they were experiencing as wannabe actors. And they kept on getting these small roles, and they get bigger and bigger as it went on, and then of course now they become superstars, all three of them. But you know, life's joy, life's fulfillment, life's wonderful things, you know, to have real success. I mean, it all starts with passion, you know. But you have to exercise this passion. You have to keep it alive. Most of us, we don't keep it alive. We lose it along the way. But Dustin Hoffman, he didn't do that, because he found outlets for his passion, you know, to act no matter what it was, just to keep on going. And you know, when work was slow and the pay was low, I mean, he kept on attending those calls. He probably did things that none of us would ever do. I mean, we would all have quit and gone on to do other things, you know, but he didn't do that. He kept on going because he knew what he wanted to do. And then of course, surrounding himself with people like Robert Duvall and Gene Hackman. I mean, these great actors now that struggled along with him in the very beginning. I mean, these guys shared that same passion, and you know, they kept encouraging each other. So it really made a difference. And that's what we have to do as leaders. You know, we have to really help our team keep their passion alive. You know, we need to cultivate great relationships and share that passion. You know, people that have passions that are similar to ours, we all share it together, and we help each other, and we kindle those things inside of ourselves. Because when we do that, you know, I mean, it just makes all the difference in the world. And so, you know, the thing you want to think about is you know, who do you have? You know, who do you have there that cheers you on, and who is it that you cheer on? Because it works both ways. You know, you have to you know, have your passion rekindled every now and then, and it's important that you are helping other people to rekindle their passion, because otherwise we lose it along the way. But the more a leader helps others to fuel their passion, then the more you're going to get back in return. You know, when you give, you get it back. And there's an old proverb that says, "A generous man will prosper, and he who refreshes others will himself be refreshed." So that is just so important to remember, that you really want to keep that passion alive. That's how you have success. Here's to your absolutely incredible success.